Good morning, my friends. So we had a full day of eating low carb for weight loss. And yeah, we're gonna make our coffee. It's almost 7. I've been up since about 5:30. So I've already had my tea. Let me show you the one I've had. I showed you guys in this before, but every morning I've been doing some green tea. This peach one is really good. I actually think I like the peach better than the pomegranate. So, and this brand is pretty affordable. I don't know if it's like everywhere, but I always find it at our like local grocery store. So I had that. I have had my fiber, and I'm about to just have my coffee for the day. So yeah, I got my sister-in-law and bought this for me for my birthday. Isn't it cute? It says Doña Daniela. And it's like a Yeti. These are legit. I mean, I've always seen these Yeti cups and I was like, dang, they are pretty expensive. I wonder if they work. But yeah, it works. The coffee stays nice and warm. So, and we are doing the Starbucks Cinnamon Dolce, K-Cup. So we're going to toss that in our Instapod. I want you guys to say it. Repeat it. Today's a good day to have a good day. Something wonderful is going to happen today. We're going to do something today that's going to make our tomorrow even better. So I'm going to make my coffee, and then we're going to sit down and we're going to write out our list of gratitude. So it's going to be kind of crazy in here because we do have some construction going. We have electricians here today, but we're going to make the best out of it. We're going to eat some good meals and we're going to kick butt. So let's do this. So my Sophie and my Becky are up nice and early, and we have a half day at school today, but we do e-learning, but still, nonetheless, it's still a half day. So we got up and we're playing Mario Kart, and I just won. Sophia's King Boo, and I'm Donkey Kong. He's my favorite. So anyways, just spending some quality time. The electrician just got here, so he's been here nice and early, and having my coffee. I did my gratitude journal. Yeah, just hanging out with the kiddos. All right, my friends, it is almost 10 o'clock, so we need to eat some breakfast. Busy, productive morning, to say the least. So the girls are about done with school at 11:30 today. They have a half day, so we're going to actually get ready to make them some lunch too, and we're going to do some deep cleaning. And I got to do my floors again because I told you we got a lot of snow. We got about, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet of snow right now, to be honest. So when they come in and out, we get like the white snow marks from the salt. But anyways, I got some olive oil in a large frying pan. This is my big frying pan. We're going to heat that oil up. And right here, you guys know, I'm sorry if this is repetitive, but I like it. I like this breakfast. This is my favorite one so far. So we're going to do, this is 7 ounces of nopal, a cactus. I just cut it up, and that is 2 shallots. And we're going to drop them in this pan. We're going to add some salt and pepper, and we're going to make some egg whites and some cheese, and we're going to have a little cheesy goodness because it's good and it fills me up. And you know, not every meal has to be a culinary masterpiece. If you're okay with repeating meals every day for breakfast, then you do you, boo. I'm not going to judge, you know. And this I know is going to be low carb. It's going to fill me up. It's going to give me a lot of good nutrients, and I like it, and it's easy. My favorite things is when it's easy. All right, so this is kind of what our little egg mixture looks like, okay? So I weigh out everything. I think that's really what's been helping me be successful, is weighing out, and I track everything, which we're going to show at the end of the day, like a breakdown of all the macros and everything. So I weighed out about 60 grams of shredded mozzarella. I'm going to kind of just pour it, you know, spread it around. And this is a huge serving, but I think for the overall calorie count is maybe 300. So I mean, it's a really big breakfast for the point, and it really fills me up. I might have a small snack for lunch, but this really is a filling meal, and I'm gonna have it with a low carb wrap. And that's why I like it, is because I know it's filling, it's easy, and it's good. So that's where I'm at right now in this journey. Easy, filling, good. All right, so here is that big old breakfast. Remember when I told you, look at like how much we get. So by adding the cactus, you're going to give yourself a lot of volume. I feel like that's the secret. That's the trick to success, is adding volume filling foods. So it's really low calories, it's very low carbs, but it fills up your belly, okay? And that's what the cactus does. Just like when you have a salad, you know, you're going to make yourself a big old salad, lots of lettuce, and then you are real, not stingy, but you use chicken and all that stuff sparingly, okay? But you like to use the veggies and stuff like that to fill you up. So yeah, and we did the egg whites because I'm trying to stay low fat, not only low carb, but low fat. I'm actually going to really try this week to lower my carbs just a little bit more. I've been averaging the last few days around 140 grams, and I would like to really keep them around 100, maybe 80 to 100 net carbs. I think that would be suitable. And increase my protein. I like to keep my protein a little bit higher. My protein's been a little bit low, so I'd like to maybe bump that up to, you know, 120, 140 grams of protein, and keeping my fat low between like 30 and 60 grams. That's my my goal, and I keep my calories between like 13 and 1500. Okay, and I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna have one of these low carb wraps. These are 3 net carbs. These are the smaller ones. Leo ate all the bigger ones, and these are 35, so I think I'll actually have 2 of these. So we'll have 2 of these to go with that. Oh, I also threw some Valentina on there, so that's what's for breakfast. My mom's calling. All right, my friends, I'm like trying to get my house clean, but I'm gonna have me like I guess this is gonna be my lunch. I'm gonna take 2 pieces of this keto-friendly bread. Okay, so this is 0 carbs, or 0 net carbs, right? And yeah, I got this at Costco. So for 2 pieces is 80 calories, 3 grams of fat, 0 total carbs, and 8 grams of protein. And then I'm toasting that, and then I'm going to add this amazing, beautiful, delicious, heavenly spread. This is the keto spread, chocolate hazelnut from Chalk Zero. I love it so much. I love it. My dad comes by and he puts a spoon, he takes like a big glob of it and eats it just like that. It's so good. Like you could like just, I could bathe in this. It's delicious. But yeah, I'm going to actually weigh out and do 37 grams. So that'll be like a serving. And that's 160 calories. Let me show you. 160 calories, 2 total carbs, 2 net carbs, 4 protein, or no wait. 160 calories, 10 fat, 1 carb, and 1 net carb, and 2 grams of protein. So, and it's, you need this. I have a discount code for Chalk Zero, but bomb, this is like the best thing they've ever did in my entire life. And sorry, it doesn't give you like bubble guts or make you gassy or anything like that. Some of this stuff will kind of like mess up your stomach, and it doesn't have like a cooling taste either. It's just pure heaven. And this, my friends, is I guess our lunch. Some Nutella toast. Okay, my friends, welcome back. So it's 3:45. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the camera around so we can have a little chit chat. Hi, how are ya? Welcome back to this crazy train. The electrician just left. It's snowing again. Leo's not happy. I'm deep cleaning my house. So we went downstairs. I don't know if you guys have seen it. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, come over. It's a great place to be. I started to, what do we call it? Spray paint. Not spray paint. We use a spray gun to paint the basement ceiling because we got the dry fall paint for the ceiling because it was recommended to us. So since we did that, and when that paint falls, it actually turns to like a dust and it gets everywhere. So my house needs a good cleaning. So I'm doing that. Today's Thursday. The girls we have a parent-teacher conference this evening for Rebecca, and I have one tomorrow for Sophia. And I'm getting ready to start dinner. And I was kind of like indecisive, so I just kind of like threw up my hair. We're cleaning. I got my whole fleet of cleaning products out, you know, scrubbing, doing the things. But I want to show you what we're going to do tonight. I have the big, you know, grilling shrimp that I always use. I have a big handful of those defrosting because this is only going to be for me and Leo. Initially it was only going to be for me, and then he kind of looked at me kind of crazy because I had already fed him. And then I was like, oh, my bad, I know you still want to eat. So what we're going to use is, this is kind of a recipe that I remember my mom making for me when I was little, okay? And I called my mom, and my mom doesn't remember precisely how to make it. And then I called my Aunt Joy, if you guys remember the chicken piccati, I called her. So I'm taking a little bit of what each of one of them told me, and we're gonna morph it and hope it turns out okay. It's, have you guys seen my other video where I call it alioli? And I was like, that's what my mom calls it. And my mom's like, yeah, it's a shrimp and pasta alioli. I was like, Mom, it's aioli. I said, you had me saying it wrong on the internet and people were roasting my life. And she's like, no, it's not, it's alioli. And I was like, it's aioli. So if I ever say words wrong, blame it on my mom, because she's the one who taught me how to speak, okay? Anyways, so we got the shrimp defrosting. This is gonna be like a seafood medley. And I think this would be really great because if you are a Catholic, or I don't know if all Christians do it, but if you are a Catholic, it is Lent, so we don't eat meat on Fridays. So this may be a good recipe to add into one of your meatless meals. Or maybe you just like seafood, whatever. This is kind of fancy. So we got the shrimp defrosting. We're gonna use these here. You guys ever seen these? These are whole shelled, they shouldn't be shelled, I don't know, whole shelled baby clams and water and salt. So yeah, hold on, there's a recipe on the back of here. Maybe we should just use this. Minced clams, whole baby clams, clam juice. Oh damn, I think we might use this. There's a recipe on the back of here. This one's called pasta con vongole. That's what it's called. So maybe we'll use that. Well, this is a clam soup. Yeah, want to try this? Let's try this. I'm gonna do something along these lines. Okay, but anyways, we're gonna use some of these. These are just some baby clams. I might have another can. I'm gonna go look. So, so for a fourth of a cup, 56 grams, there's 2.5 servings, 41 carbs. So if I ate the whole can, it would be, I don't know, like 90 calories, like 5 carbs, 3 fat, and 18 protein. Okay, so anyways, that's what we're gonna throw those in, and then we're gonna give a little splash of this clam juice here. I found these all in like the pasta aisle, like where they have the sardines. So anyways, we're gonna have some clam juice, just probably a splash. You don't want to go heavy on that. I got some broccoli. This is just frozen broccoli. I'm just gonna cook it up until it's like tender, not all the way, because I'm gonna cook it in the pasta as well, but I don't want it frozen. So we're gonna cook this up in the microwave. And then for our pasta, we are gonna use the healthy noodles. We got some butter. This is imperial butter. Look, people are gonna come for my life because this isn't Kiri's butter, but look, I gotta go to Costco. This is what we got. We're gonna deal with what we got. And then we're gonna use some Kraft Parmesan cheese because I finished. So anyways, I'm gonna finish letting these shrimp defrost. I'm gonna throw this thing of frozen broccoli into the microwave, and then we'll check on it, but I think it's gonna be good. I'm pretty excited. We're gonna do a seafood pasta. That's what we're gonna call it. Here we go. All right, while we're gonna make dinner, while we're waiting for everything to defrost, we're gonna have a cheese stick. This is the Organic Valley. All cows are moms. Before they have a calf, they're called heifers. What the hell? Anyways, it's just a cheese stick. So I'm gonna have one of those and stack on that. Add that to our tracker. Don't forget to track everything, guys. Track everything. Make sure you're drinking your water and making good decisions. Okay, here we go. Okay, my friends, we are ready to get this started. So we have the defrosted shrimp. I have about, I think I have 10 ounces of defrosted shrimp right here. This is just a bundle of fresh basil I chopped up. I might have to add more, but I just chopped that up. And then I have the baby clams. I opened them and drained them. The steamed broccoli is ready to go. So we're gonna take some olive oil. I got my pan, I got the oven or the stove on, and we're gonna give it like a nice little drizzle. I really feel like I'm Laura Vitale right now. If you guys don't follow Laura Vitale, I'm gonna need you to do that. But also, you need to follow because her dad is just, I love Papa Sal. He just has a place in my heart. But nonetheless, we're gonna heat this oil up. We should have fresh garlic, but we don't. So we're gonna use granulated garlic. We're gonna go over our seasonings real quick. We're gonna use some black pepper, some salt, some granulated garlic, some crushed red pepper. We got some Parmesan. And again, we have the fresh basil, the canned clams, shrimp, broccoli, clam juice. We got a little butter. Again, you know, not the best one, but it is what it is. And then over here, I have 2 packets of those healthy noodles, and I just throw them in this strainer, and then I clean them really well, and I just kind of let them sit here and let all the moisture out, okay? You're going to want to make sure you rinse these really well because they are sitting in a little bit of oil, I'm sorry, water, but these are delicious. Highly, highly recommend. They're better than like the Pasta Zero or the shiitake ones or anything. These are so, so good. Even Leo will eat them. So, all right, we're going to get this nice and warm. Get the garlic, get it all going. Put some oil in my pan, baby. All right, let's let's start this, shall we? I'm kind of winging this here. We're gonna go ahead and add our shrimp. Add them little babies in there. We're gonna add our canned clams, okay? And we're gonna toss in, we're gonna mix this first. Let's get a little something to stir it with here. If you were cooking with fresh oil, with fresh garlic, I would have added the garlic before I would have added the seafood, okay? Just gonna cook these down a little bit. I'm going to salt. This is just some sea salt. Salt these up. And I'm gonna add the fresh garlic as well. Or no, I'm sorry, the granulated garlic. Sprinkle that for taste. I know I add a little bit more than what some people like, but it's okay. You're gonna wanna wash your shrimp. You don't have to really worry about the clams because the clams are pretty much cooked, okay? But the shrimp, we're gonna wanna be careful because you don't want to overcook them, then they'll get a little rubbery. I'm gonna throw in about 2 tablespoons of butter into this. It's already smelling good. Okay. I'm gonna kick up the heat just a little bit. We're kind of gonna make a butter sauce. You know what I am gonna add? We're gonna take a fresh lemon and we're gonna squeeze. You just roll it on your cutting board just to release the juices, okay? No worries, who am I, right? Looking all pro-fish. Almost cut my finger off.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit of that on there. That wasn't very juicy. I'm just gonna leave it at that half for right now. If it needs more, I'll add more. But I like a lot of lemon, and you could always just reserve some to the other side. Okay, so I am on the microphone now because when Leo was recording, he covered the speaker with his hand, so we lost like all the audio. But I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of the clam sauce. Looking back on it now, I probably would have added maybe 4 because you really couldn't taste it. It wasn't too strong or anything like that. And you guys know I'm not a fishy person. But I did about 3 tablespoons. You could add additional if you like it, or you could probably skip it if that's something you're kind of intimidated to work with. We're going to go ahead and dump in the whole bag of broccoli, okay? And when I dump the broccoli in and I mix it, you see how I'm kind of tossing it just because I didn't want to make it like mush. You know how if you already seen broccoli, it gets soft and it kind of gets mushy and you don't really see the whole broccoli in your pasta, and it's kind of green mush, and I just didn't want that. So just be careful when you're adding that. And guys, this meal was so good. It was the best meal I've ever made. Oh, it was amazing. So we're going to go in with some seasonings, okay? And again, I have mentioned that I'm taking kind of a combo of my mom and my aunt's recipe. I'm adding more garlic. I like a lot of garlic. That's just me, but I'm also using granulated garlic. If you're using fresh garlic, I feel like you get a little bit more of a bang, you know? We're going to add in some fresh cracked pepper. I think the black pepper, when it comes when you crack it yourself, I think it's a total game changer, and it's really worth it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just late to the game. I did end up using red pepper flakes, and it gave it a little heat, and I really enjoyed that. And these are kind of bootleg red pepper flakes. They're the 98-cent one, not even the really good brand. And man, it really brought it up a notch. If you don't like heat or a little kick, you can skip that. This is all optional. Again, I'm eyeballing it, so just seasoning to taste and kind of just bringing this whole meal together. And my goodness, what a meal, what a dish. I hope you guys recreate this. If you do and you're on Instagram, please tag me. I would love to see what you guys come up with, because you guys are really, really good at kind of taking whatever I make and making it way better. And I'm going to go ahead and just toss in that drained pasta. Make sure with this pasta it is rinsed, and you just let it sit out and kind of lose some of the moisture. And you're going to stir that in. So here we go. I'm going to use some flippers and then just kind of do like that. All right, so I'm just gonna keep flipping this because I want to get the pasta all covered with the sauces, like the juice from the butter, the seasoning, all that stuff. And then like it absorbs some of that, you know, it has some of that fluid down there. You want that all to be mixed in and like well incorporated, okay? So let's do that. It looks really pretty though, don't it? That looks real fancy. This is what we're looking like, okay? Just stirring everything together. I did add the other half of that lemon because I felt like it needed it, but that was just my choice. Now I have that fresh basil. I'm gonna sprinkle that over there. Okay. And just gonna take some fresh Parmesan and sprinkle it over the top. Just like that. And just do another kind of flip. Give it a taste before you serve. See if you need any more seasoning. You know, I added a little bit of more red pepper flakes too. So, because I like red pepper flakes, but if you don't like them, you don't use them, you can add parsley. You can add more seafood. You can do whatever you like, darling. It is your world. We're just living in it. And it was really quick. So let's plate this beauty up and I'll be right back. And this, my friends, is what's for dinner. So this is our shrimp, clam, aioli. We're gonna call it an aioli. Aioli. But we got the broccoli, we got veggies, it's super low carb. We got some butter, we got some olive oil, so we got some good fats. And yeah, and it's, I mean, look at this portion. So that big old pan that I just made was so it's enough. The macros were for 2 people, and it came out to be like 360 calories. So very low carb, but look, you are gonna eat good. So let's get Leo to try it, and we'll see what he thinks. You ready, babe? All right, here he goes.
Pretty good.
That's all I got?
It's good.
Is good? Like restaurant quality good?
Yeah.
Like low carb, lower vitale influence good?
Lower vitale doesn't make low carb.
But would you recommend it to our friends?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna try it, guys. Let me give it a whirl. All right, I'm gonna go for it. I'm on a paper plate. Just so you know, I only use the regular plates to show you guys because I don't want you guys to think like I'm a hillbilly or anything. You could taste the lemon in there, the butter. This is really good. It would have been better with fresh garlic, for sure. But, and I think I would have put another can of clams.
Yeah, I can bring a taste of clams.
But it's so good. Definitely the red pepper flakes, the fresh basil. I highly approve, my friends. But definitely, if you're gonna make this dish for more than one person, add 2 of the canned clams. That's my suggestion. But the broccoli with it, it's very like Olive Garden-y, Leona's type deal. And it's like, this will be good during Lent too, because it has no meat. This is, yeah, it's very good. It's like a good pasta dish.
I wasn't expecting the spiciness from the pepper flakes.
Do you like the spiciness from the pepper flakes?
I like it.
It's good, right?
People might find it weird though in pasta, no?
Oh, well, yeah. If you, like I said, if you don't like it, they don't have to put it.
No.
But I think
like
it gives it something though.
Yeah.
Gives it a little something. Definitely add 2 cans of clams though. I'm not a big clammy person, but I definitely wish we had a little bit more. Thumbs up, my friends, thumbs up. All right, so I was looking at how many calories I had left for the day, and guys, this pasta was so heavy. Like, Leo's taking a nap. Legit, he's like sleeping now. The kids are screaming. I don't know how he's sleeping, but he's napping. So I'm like, man, what do I want? So I had Rebecca's parent teacher conference, which is, you know, on the computer at 7:30, but I want to like deep clean, like mop my house. Like today's Thursday, you guys will see this tomorrow and Friday, but I like to have everything clean and done for Friday because I like to like just chill on the weekends, you know what I mean? So I got the Cricut, and I really want to like kind of like focus on trying to figure out how to use that right now. And if you guys could recommend any like people who maybe do like, hold on, let me turn this camera around. Sorry to be up close, but if you guys could recommend like any, I don't want to do my teeth. If you guys can recommend anybody who, like any like channels or something they watch, I kind of get how to do it a little bit. Not really. No, I have no idea. I have no idea. And I got the bundle, so I got like all the little contraptions to go with it. But yeah, I don't know. And it's kind of overwhelming a little bit. But I really want to like use some. I think it'll be really cool just to, especially with the girls' bedrooms getting done, I can like help decorate and like make them their stuff, and kind of do it with that. And I want to make a sign for Leo for our anniversary for the basement, and I want, like the one I found on Etsy was like 150 bucks. So I'm like, man, I can make that. So anyways, and I want to make a shirt for my dad and my sister, because you know my sister owns a salon and my dad has a repair company. Now that he's retired, he started a repair company, and I want to make them like their own little merch for it. So yeah, I definitely, these kids are yelling, but yeah, so that's what. But anyways, it's about 5:30 right now, and I try not to eat anymore. You know what I did want to say? I ended up throwing my collagen, my Perfect Keto toasted cinnamon collagen. I threw that in my coffee. I just reordered one because that one's almost out. And I took my vitamins. I don't talk about my vitamins a lot because I hate to feel like I push products on you guys. I know a lot of people who do this are always mentioning their products, and I hate to do that and be like, I have a discount code, and I don't ever want to feel like a sleazy car salesman. These are just the things I take, like my supplements. I talk about them. I use them every day. I just actually made an order with Equip yesterday. We used their sleep drink, and the thing is, everything was out too, so I'm gonna have to make another order. But we use that sleep drink, like it is the best thing, and I ordered 4 bags of it. So, but I take like their beef liver pills. Well, Leo does. I kind of slow down the beef liver, but since I don't really do keto anymore, but I take their joint supplement. I take their Real Omegas. I take their one for your immunity, and I take the apple cider vinegar one. That's the apple cider vinegar one from them is by far the best. So, and I take Varigard as well for my immune system, and I absolutely love them. And then, I also take a multivitamin and like a B complex, but like a liquid one. So, and a vitamin D, because if you have anxiety, you should really get your levels checked. And when I just had a physical done like a month ago, 2 months ago, and they did my blood work, and my vitamin D was like on the very low end of normal. So she's like, definitely take the vitamin D and see if that helps, because low vitamin D will trigger anxiety and like depression. So I did notice that it has gotten a lot better. So I take that every day. But I don't like to push stuff, you know, like this is what I take every day. I take bottles of it. I bought it for like a long time. I mean, sometimes they send me stuff, but most of the time I buy it all on my own. And I highly recommend, if you guys want to try it, I do have an affiliate link down there with them, but it's on you if you want to try them or not. I'm not gonna like be a pusher. Here, pushes. These kids. But anyways, so I had like a lot of calories left because I didn't eat that many calories, and that pasta dish was super low. So that big old plate of pasta was only 416 calories. I think that's really good. I want to tell you, so it was 416 calories. Sorry, 416 calories, 20.8 grams of fat. It was 29.6 total carbs, but with 19.8 fiber. So that's like really good. And most of that carbs came from the broccoli. And protein was 31.7 grams. So I thought that was really good. I'm gonna turn you around and go over our macros, but I did want a coffee. I wanted a nice coffee, and I have a bunch of points. You know, you get points or whatever. So I'm gonna go get a nice coffee from Starbucks because I like it. So I do count like the coffees and stuff like that. and I try to like be mindful of that stuff. So I'm gonna go get an iced coffee and I'm gonna get some drinks for the kids. So, and that's gonna wrap up that, but that iced coffee though is gonna be like 204. And what I get for the iced coffee is I just do a cold brew, an iced cold brew with, because a cold brew has less carbs. And I do an iced cold brew, a venti, I guess that's the largest one. A venti iced cold brew with sugar-free vanilla, sugar-free cinnamon dolce, light ice with half and half. And that's what I get. So, and it's about 204 calories for the 24 ounces. So not so bad. I don't think so. And I'm gonna use that. It'll be my energy to get the kids, to get this house clean, get my floors mopped. I wanna clean out my bathtub. I wanna do the baking soda vinegar thing for my drains. And yeah, all the fun stuff, you know, that people just love to talk about. So, and then I gotta wash my hair tonight. Tonight's a hair washing night. So, yeah, that's it. But anyways, let me show you the macros. And we're focused. All right, so I did titrate my calories down just a smidgen. So I got a budget of 1325, which isn't bad. I'm here for it. If I need to eat more, if I find I'm starving, then I eat more. But I want to at least hit the 1325. So I don't think that's too bad. So, or at least 1250 is good. I still have 77. That's not bad. I like to come within, so I don't like to go over 100 and I don't like to be below 100. I always try to stay within 100. That's just kind of like a rule I remember hearing years ago, and I've always stuck with that, okay? So, back to it. 1325 are my budgeted calories. I'm hitting 1248. I didn't exercise today, but we have 77 left over. So looking at our breakfast, remember we had that big ass breakfast. So we had the cactus, 6 ounces of that. We had, you know what? I had 2 low carb tortillas. That wasn't on here. We had 2. We gotta adjust that. Okay. All right, so we're actually only under 32 calories. So you see? So under 32 calories. So we had 1293 actually. So 2 servings of the low carb tortillas. We had 70 grams of mozzarella cheese. Oh, damn. What? Oh, I actually lied. I double dipped. Oh, but you know what I didn't enter? So let's go to breakfast, half and half. We didn't add in our half and half for the coffee that we had this morning. All right, so we're only about 92 under. But here's the, I'll get into it further a little bit down the, hold on. So we had that for coffee, and then I had the keto bread with the chalk zero, which is delicious. Definitely try that out, guys. And then I had the clam and pasta dinner. And then I had a string cheese, and then I'm gonna have the coffee. So this coffee, the venti coffee, is just like, I think it's somebody added in. It doesn't have the little check mark on it, so I don't know if it's like official, but I wanted to at least account for something. So the coffee might be more, it might be less, I don't know, but I wanted to account for something, and that's what I did. Again, this pasta meal is hella heavy, so that's what we got. So 1231 within 92. I don't want to eat something just to eat something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that person, but within 100 is good for me. So what you do is to get the macros, you slide that over, okay? This is the Lose It app, so you have the calorie breakdown right here, and then I want to look at my macros. So here's my macros for the day, and then you just tap on it. All right, so for our macros today, we had a total of 53.7 fat, right? And then carbs, we had a total of 83.7 carbs with 50 grams of fiber. So damn, this was a really good low carb day. Look at that. So we're looking at 33.7 net carbs. That's amazing. If I can get all my carbs like this every day, that's pretty bomb, man. I'm impressed with that. Good going, Danielle. High five. And then protein, 77.3. So I think that's, honestly, I would have really liked to maybe have like 50, 60 more grams of protein, but you know, it's progress, not perfection. And that's gonna be our full day of eating. So I am using the Lose It app, and next week we will go over, you know, the weight loss. I'm trying to do a weight loss update every week, so maybe we'll do it on Wednesdays or something like that. and I'll go over my inches lost and all these things. I'm also going to start a new workout program on Monday. It's like a 2-week challenge, so I'll let you guys know and I'll record it and see if it's good or whatever. But yeah, it's on the internet, so it's not like I got to pay for it or anything. It's free. If it's free, it's for me. But I hope you guys like this video. I know it's not, I mean, this is kind of a keto day, to be honest. This was, you know, it's, you know, some days you're a little bit more on the keto, some days you're a little bit more on the low carb. It's all good. It's, you see how you can do both? You could be both, be successful. That's what I'm talking about, friends. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys are on Instagram, don't forget to follow me, #HereForItTogether. I love to have you guys over there. We support each other. We, you know, it's a team. It takes teamwork makes a dream work. All right, my friends, I'm gonna go get my coffee and I'm gonna be a super mom and clean the hell out of this house. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds.